It is 102.5 KSFM. It is your boy, Big Mike. Very excited to get this very talented artist up in here. If you saw her on the 4, you already know what she's working with. She's got a new single, Candlelight, that's taken over all over across the country. And we got her right here. I'd like to welcome to Sacramento, Zhavia. What's up?
What's up?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good. You know, sometimes when we have artists come in, we'll have them do drops beforehand. And it's like, for you, I didn't want to mess your name up, so I'm glad that I was able to actually, because I didn't want to like do it with a Z or anything, and I don't want to mess it up. Like Zhavia and mess it up. So, Zhavia, how are you?
Good.
Welcome to Sacramento.
Just been busy. I'm trying to finish up my EP. That's coming out on the 15th.
Oh, it's coming out on the 15th?
February, yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, man, what day? I was like, oh, you're a couple days late. No, coming up in February. Perfect. What's been going on with you? I mean, obviously, it's been about a year to the day since the 4 has been on, because it was on last January.
Yeah.
And, since that time, I mean, obviously, your star's been shining nonstop. You know, what's it been like, over the course of the year since that show debuted?
It's been amazing. I got a lot of exposure from the show, and my fan base has grown so much, and I've gotten so much love and support. So I really appreciate that. And I signed with Columbia Records after I got off the show, which has been amazing. Just been in the studio a lot, finishing up my EP, which is coming out on the 15th of February.
Yeah.
And I'm also going on tour.
Oh, snap.
March 6th is the first day, which is also my birthday, and it's going to be at the Troubadour.
What a good day to say. What a good birthday present to yourself. Here's a tour.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to me. Awesome, man. And, the 4, I never had a chance to watch it when it was on, but when I was talking about that you were going to be here, everybody was like, oh, man, the 4. So I was looking at it. I mean, you had Khaled, you had Diddy, you had Fergie, Meghan Trainor, all that. I mean, all-star lineup. When you're, like, performing with such, it's one thing to perform and, when you're starting in front of, an audience or whatever, that you have some heavy hitters right there, like, basically judging you, critiquing you. What was that like? Was it nerve-wracking?
I mean, for me, like, I don't know. It just kind of felt like so right to be there on that stage and in that moment. Yeah. So I wasn't gonna let that distract me from, making my dreams come true. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like being in front of them was more inspiring than nerve-wracking, because it's just like, okay, I see where they're at, and like that's where I want to be. So I'm gonna work hard, and I'm not gonna let like nerves get in the way.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome to hear that, because very rarely they're talking about, oh, I'm nervous or whatever. You walked in like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
This is where I'm supposed to be here, so I'm not going to be nervous or any of that. So, tell me about you. Like, how did this start for you? What made you want to pursue music and, have this path be yours?
Well, I mean, growing up, like, music was always playing in my house, and my dad was a musician. Like, he sings, plays guitar, piano, drums, everything. Nice. And my mom was in a metal band, so I was just, like, around music all the time, Whether it was, like, I was in the studio with them, just watching them create, or, like, band practice. So just growing up in that environment, I think, like, it's just kind of in my blood, Yeah. And that's just, like, there was no other, like, thing that I was interested in,
Nice. And, coming out of the show, I mean, what a way to, like, kind of introduce you to everybody else. Deadpool 2, one of the biggest, movies everybody's talking about. And you were on the very first single coming out.
That was amazing. I mean, definitely was not, like, expecting that to be, like, the first thing that I put out, But it was a really awesome opportunity. And it was kind of like a full circle moment, because I had, on my first audition, I sang Unforgettable, which is Sway Lee in French Montana. And then after the show, I was doing a song with French Montana. Yeah. So it was really cool.
Yeah, and I mean, that song, it was one of those movies that was, when you're watching a movie, that's a song that even in your head sticks out with the action scenes and like that, and you're part of that. Did you?
Yeah.
Did you watch the movie?
Yeah, I went to the premiere in New York.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was really cool to, like, see where they actually used the song, because I had no idea, like, where it was going to be. But, like, it definitely was really cool to see it in, like, a part that was filled with action.
If anybody was at the movie, did they know that it must have been you? Like, were you visibly like, oh yeah, that's me right there. That's me, everybody. That's my song.
No, yeah, there was some fans that had recognized me and, like, came up to me and stuff. So it was really cool.
So now, Candlelight, the song had been up for a little bit, but you just dropped the remix with Jeremiah. So that's been starting to blow up all across the country. Tell me about what inspired the song, and then how did you end up connecting with Jeremiah? What made you want to put him on the record?
Candlelight was inspired by a time in my life where I was very depressed, and it was like the first time that I felt like, I was kind of like questioning, like, am I going to make it as a singer, Because I just didn't really like feel a lot of opportunity and all that. But, I realized that I'm the one in control of everything, and I'm the one in control of my destiny. So I got to keep the positive mindset to get me where I want to go, you know? And I felt like that was an important message for me to share with my fans.
Sometimes you gotta will yourself into where you're gonna succeed and all that.
And then the remix, my label had told me that he heard the song and that he really liked it. So like, hey, like we should just do a remix of it because, you know, that would be like a really good collaboration, you know? Like both R&B and soul roots. So I felt like it was the perfect like R&B dream.
No, I mean you guys mesh together well, man. I mean,
Thank you.
sometimes like when you hear the remix, like if the remix come out, you're like, I like the original, but like you two just vibe together well in the song, so it sounds great.
Yeah, and then he like DMs me after like telling me that like people were telling him that they really loved the song and that he thought my voice was dope. So it was really cool.
Well, you know, speaking of your voice, so I remember several years ago when I met Khalid. It was before his first album had come out, so he had come to the station. He was playing some music, and I'm saying, "Oh man, this voice!" And I'm like, "What's the name of the album?" And he's like, "American Teen," and I'm like, "How old are you?" He's like, "Oh, I'm 18." I'm like, "No, that voice and all that." And so with you, same thing. I'm hearing the voice, and I'm like, "You're not even 18 yet. That's in March, your birthday. When you're kicking off your tour, you turn 18." And I mean, such a powerful voice, and just the music is, you know, the music is powerful. Like the what was it called? The 100 Ways. I mean, I'm like, wow, like,
thank you.
You know, obviously you were talking about there was a time where you were kind of depressed, wondering where you make it, and then there was a time where you're like, you know, I knew I was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You know, was there, you know, did you think that you were going to get success this fast, like, or this early in your life, or?
I mean, with everything that I do, I always set goals and like timelines.
Yeah.
So I did tell myself a year ago, I was like, I'm gonna make it next year, and I did. So
in less than a year.
Yeah, you just gotta like believe and put it out there because you know that's the only way you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Well, see, I think it's awesome to hear that because you don't hear enough of that positivity nowadays. I think there's, I mean, the world itself. So it's cool to just even for you, like, you know, just kind of starting with this. Like, I think your fans take those messages to heart, and like, you know, if there are people out there that themselves are maybe kind of, you know, questioning what's going on in their lives, you realize, you know what, sometimes you got to say, you know, I know what I want to do. I got to fight for it. Maybe it won't be easy. Maybe it won't happen in a year, but you know, it will happen if you fight for it. So I'm sure like your fans really take that to heart.
Yeah, it's really awesome to like see the feedback from them and stuff. Like I get a lot of, you know, personal messages from my fans and just comments saying that like I've helped them a lot through their lives and all the hard things that they're going through, and that's like my main goal. You know what I mean? Like that's something that I strive to do with my music, and that's why, you know, the objective of all my songs are like positive and like just motivating.
Yeah. My hair used to be longer. I used to like comb it back, and like I just got to I just want to wake up and not do anything. How long did this take? How long? Like because I like, and I liked how it looked, but I was like I hate, like I want to wake up and just go. Like
I mean, I've had dreads since I was like 13.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been having them for a long time, and it's definitely something that I do not regret doing because, like you said, like I don't have to do my hair in the morning. I just wake up and like it's done for me and it looks cool. So you know. Yeah,
I always say I'm gonna put my I'm gonna grow it out again. I'm gonna try to do something, but then I'm like I get annoyed and I just take it off. Like this cool. Just gel back. I'm good to go. So the EP less than a month away. Do we have a title for this yet? Do you know what you're calling it, or are you still thinking about it?
No, I do not know what I'm going to call it yet.
Yeah,
that's like the hardest thing for me because it's like,
do I just name it after me?
Yeah, how do I put it like a name like over like all these stories? You know what I mean?
Do I pick a song title? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I probably will pick a song title or something.
Okay, yeah. Something.
Something easy.
You should just go to like one of those like random word generators.
Oh my god!
And just, you know, whatever it picks, that's gonna be the name of it.
Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, like freaking Zebra House. I mean, like it has nothing to do with, but like the code generator made it up. So
yeah, that's how Post Malone got his name.
Yeah, see, you know, look, I just discovered your album title. You're welcome. Well, I want to thank you for making time for me. I always love meeting, you know, new artists, especially as they're starting off, because like, especially when I have a strong feeling like you got so much that you're about to do in your career. And anytime you're in Sacramento, stop by, say what's up. Don't forget us. Don't forget us. Our doors are always open for you.
Thank you for having me.
We're excited. You know, we got excited to hear Candlelight on the airwaves over here in Sacramento. And thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Zhavia, everybody. It's 102.5 KSFM.
Hey.